So in this video, we are going to solve this problem, maximum product of two elements in an array. So what we have to do, we have given one array and the array name is num, and we have to find out two numbers. Okay, so you will choose two different indices, I and j of that array, and return the maximum value of nums I minus 1 into nums j minus 1. Okay. So what they are saying that you have given one array. So you have to choose any two numbers, but you can't choose same number two times. That's why they are saying different indices. That means if you are choosing three right now, so you can't choose three again. You have to choose four with it or five with that three or two. Okay. So you have to choose different numbers. And then you have to do the product. But there is one condition they are saying num I minus 1. That means let's suppose we have to find out the maximum value. If we just simply find out two numbers whose product will with the maximum one is 4 and 5 because 4 into 5 is 20. But now what we have to do? We have to again find out the two maximum that which is 4 and 5. But this time instead of doing 4 into 5, you have to deduct 1 from both the number. That means 4 will become 3 and 5 will become 4. Now you will do 3 into 4 and the output will 12. Same here as well. First find out two maximum numbers which is 5 and 5, and then what you have to do? You have to subtract 1 from both the numbers, so it will become 4 4, and 4 into 4 16. And same here as well. So 3 will become 2 and 7 will become 6, and 6 into 2 12. So the brute force solution is definitely we will use nested loop, but the very simple approach, very simple, is that first you just have to sort this uh, array, the given array. Okay, so a comma b minus a comma b. Okay, so now it's sorted. Now we will take one variable which will going to store the value of the maximum one. And what we have to do, so once we sort the array, so now let's suppose if we are taking this input 1545. So now our array is something look like 1 comma 4 comma 5 comma 5. Now we have to find out the maximum. Now the possibility is that maybe the array something look like this as well. Okay, so maybe we have this array we have given. Now after sorting the array something look like -6 -3 1 4 1 4 5 5. So now let's suppose if you are thinking that just multiply last two digit will give you the correct answer. So there is some edge cases that they are not mentioning that it's negative value or positive. So inside array, it might be possible that there are negative integers as well. That's why I'm just taking you one example, -6 -6 1 4 5 5. Now at this time, the maximum product is 36. Sorry, not 36, but -6, and you have to deduct -1 from both the ones, so it will become -7. So now -7 into -7, 49 is the answer, and 5 into 5, 25 is not the answer. So you have to take this edge cases as well. So once you sort the array, so let's say if your array first look like something like this, uh, okay, your array something look like this. So after sorting, your arrays look like this now. Okay, so now what you just simply can do, just take one variable, let's say sum1, and what you have to do, you have to just say that nums 0, nums of 0th index minus, we have to deduct 1 into nums of first index minus 1. Okay, so what we are doing here, we are multiplying the first two elements. Okay, and same you have to do for the last two products as well. With the last two products into minus, not -1, but -2. Okay, and then we have to put condition that if sum 1 is greater than sum 2, then you just simply have to return sum 1, else return sum 2. There is no need for max value as well. You can just directly return it. Okay. Now, if you just run this thing, so let's check that everything is right or not. So it's getting accepted. So you can say 36, 36 is coming. And if you just try to submit it, so yeah, it will get submitted. Okay, so now what we are trying to do here, we are just simply for sorting the array. So our array from this, it will become something like this. Now what we are doing, we are first taking two variables, sum1, sum2. In sum1, we are multiplying the first two elements. And sum2, we are multiplying the last two elements. Because in from both of them, means from this one, from the first two multiples, or from the last two element multiples, there is the answer, means answer is going to be from any one of them, not from the middle, either from the first two or from the last two. So once you just dry run it, you will get that after sorting, your array will become short. So what will happen? The smallest value, that might be a negative also, that will come at the first, and the biggest value will come at the last elements, will become the last elements. And you are just checking by multiplying the last two elements, and you are checking by multiplying first two elements. Now you are checking is first two elements product is greater or the last two elements product is greater. And according to it, you are just returning your sum. So the only logic you have to put here is that you have to sort this array, and then your solution will become so easy. So that's the only that's the solution for this problem.